Now that our Cloud9 is created, we can start looking at creating some workspaces. A workspace is an area that's set aside to allow us to work on our own projects. And it's good practice to only have one project per workspace. This allows us to organize our projects and keep them separate from one another. So let's click on the Create New Workspace icon. And this will bring us to a new page where we're asked to provide some basic information about our workspace. Firstly, we have the workspace name. Now, a workspace name can't contain uppercase characters, or spaces, or underscores. So we'll go ahead and call ours hello-world. Next, we can give our workspace a description. This is optional. We'll just keep it simple, and we'll say, this is my very first Cloud9 workspace. The next piece of information that we need to provide is whether or not this will be publicly accessible or not. Now, the number of private workspaces that we can have is limited on these accounts, so we'll keep our workspace public for now. Next, we can choose to enter a Git or Mercurial URL. We haven't looked at this just yet, so we can skip that. And finally, we're asked to choose a template. Now, because the project that we're going to be working with is HTML and CSS, then we can choose the default HTML5 template. When we click on Create Workspace, we'll see that our workspace has been created. Cloud9 will create a container inside of our workspace and also preload that with any additional tools or technologies that we might need, such as Python or Ruby or Django. But we'll have a look at Python and Django later in this course. Now that it's created, we get to see the interface of the Cloud9 IDE. Down along the left side, you can see we have a panel that contains all of our files and folders, and we have a flat HTML file there called hello-world.html that was automatically given to us. If we click on the Preview and then Live Preview link, we can view the file rendered in a browser window inside the IDE. And when we click on the Click Me button, it will say Hello World. So that's our first look at the Cloud9 IDE. In our next unit, we'll have a look at creating our own files.